Hi, this is Clark on Temptress. Today I want to talk about a group on Facebook. I am not a fan of Facebook. I really don't like Facebook. It just seems to be where people can hate each other. So I stay away from it like the plague. But it has a couple features I do use. I use Messenger a lot. It seems quite useful. And I created a group for BankManager users. BankManager is a device I created that lets you mix lithium and lead, and most importantly, it really knows how to charge lithium properly, and nothing else out there can compare. So I created a group where users or people who are interested in BankManagers can get together and support each other and help each other out. Honestly, I did it first so I wouldn't have to answer so many questions over and over again. Recently, a guy who bought a BankManager and just installed it, named Dave Fry, made a nice video showing his installation on his boat, FryeDaze. He said I could grab a copy of that and post it on my channel so I could share it with all of you, and I'd like to. So the rest of this video is going to be Dave's video showing, how he installed the BankManager and what he got out of it, and just get an idea of how some people put an electrical system together. I think we can all learn a bit from that. If you'd like to join this Facebook group, I'm going to put a link to it down in the description, and I'll also put a link to the YouTube channel for Dave Fry, so you can go, right to his videos directly. Hope you enjoy the video, and bye from Clark on Temptress.
Good day. This is a quick overview on modification that was put on FryeDaze, adding lithium iron phosphate batteries to our battery setup. The old system had 8 golf cart batteries that were tied to essentially 4 Group 31 batteries for the engine starts. Each engine has 2 Group 31s. It's overkill, but the battery box was big enough to put them in, so that's what I did. On the Epic batteries have BMSs that have Bluetooth. There's an app that you can read the various parameters of each cell, temperature, voltage, and state of charge for the batteries. The batteries are in parallel, and the batteries are fused with 300 amp fuses on each of the positive terminals and one on the negative outlet for good measure. Should there be a short fault event, that way the batteries would be isolated and less damage would occur. The way the system is set up, there is a current transformer, that blue device, that provides current input to the BankManager, and there's also voltage from the lead and the lithium batteries, so that the BankManager can monitor condition of the lead or the lithium phosphate batteries, and then determine based on voltage of the lead and the lithium iron phosphate whether the contactor can or should open and close. The BankManager purpose, it's the brains of the operation. Its responsibility is to open and close the contactor whenever charge is needed. The reason this device was developed was so that when the lithium iron phosphate batteries were at full state of charge, the contactor will open and stop any further charge to those batteries, because floating the lithium iron phosphate batteries at higher voltages will damage the batteries. The BankManager provides you indications for state of charge, whether the contactor is closed, voltages on both lithium and lead. There are quite a few parameters in there that can be adjusted based on how you want to set up your system. For the outlet of the lithium bank, on my system it comes to a fuse block. The lithium comes in at the bottom. There is a 100 amp fuse for the solar input. The inverter feed is a 250 amp fuse, and the system feed, the tie between the lead and the lithium, is a 300 amp fuse. These systems go from here and actually to a 1-2 both switch that allows for tying into the actual DC panels. Charge sources, True Charge 40 amp, 3 battery bank charger that is set up to feed each start battery bank, and then I'll have one line going to the lithium if needed, but that will be isolated most of the time. As mentioned, there were ACRs in the old system that were designed to isolate the start bank from the lead acid banks. These are redundant now. They probably will never operate because of the voltages on the lithium bank are so much higher, and the decay of voltage whenever the bank's discharge is rather slow. It falls off quite quickly at the end once you're down around 20% state of charge. So these are redundant in our system and probably won't need them. Other charge sources, these are Stirling regulators for the alternators. The alternators on each engine are 150 amps. At startup with batteries dragged down, they don't put out any more than about 100 amps a piece. So charge sources are probably maxed out at 200 amps provided to the lithium bank. So far the system is working very well. Kind of anxious to get some runtime on it over the next year, see how she holds up. But anyhow, it's a quick overview. I hope you got something out of it. Thanks.
Thanks again, Dave. I'm really glad you put that video together for us. Bye from Clark on Temptress.